hear that, or is that what you said?
They're incompatible.
You are saying evolution is incompatible with nature, but is that the case though? Like why?
Because the architect uses natural means to bring about life in the universe. This is kind of like the first cause, the uncaused, the first pusher movement.
The unmoved mover, the uncaused cause.
Right.
The Aristotelian thought, yeah.
So if you're positing naturalism, you have to commit yourself to the Aristotelian God or the Palladian God. That's inescapable. Or you're going to have to commit yourself to evolution. Okay, it's either or. You can't overlap.
I am very confused because my understanding of naturalism is very different. Maybe I'm not familiar with what is Aristotelian naturalism. My simple understanding is everything in the physical world.
Of it, right? Like the first mover, the uncaused cause. Yeah, that would be the first tipping of the domino.
Can we break it up? What is naturalism? Like, let's start there.
Aren't you first needing to like establish what the atheist position is? Because I mean, someone can like Firdaus doesn't even understand what the position is yet. He hasn't the concept of naturalism being coherent with evolution. No problem. Like, it's literally by definition. So it's I don't know. It's kind of weird. You're sort of already putting a position on the atheist before they've even said anything. Like this is your position.
He's saying the atheist doesn't take the first tipper, right? The first tipper.
You see how quick he left the room, and he's the guy that knocked me off the panel before I even got a chance to speak. And I was trying to help out Praise, like us little deists with our stupid God-loving beliefs, But anyway, I digress.
I am on Praise's side.
So what are you at least saying the atheist is committed to, and what is the problem or the entailment?
Okay, so the entailment is that if you believe in evolution, okay, kudos to you, you're an atheist. But if you're an atheist and you think there's some overlap with evolution and naturalism, now you got a fucking dilemma going on, because now you're going to have to appeal to some sort of philosophical Aristotelian concept of an architect that works with pre-existing materials in the universe that can't be created nor destroyed.
Like if I can define naturalism without the need of an architect.
Of course you need an architect.
Well, you can do that, but we're going to have to go into semantics, and then maybe some of the ways that you
go ahead and define it.
Okay. Well, I'm not the atheist though, and I'm not a naturalist.
No. I mean, I don't have a notion of architect in my metaphysics, so I don't need to worry about this is I don't know, without straw manning the atheist position, what are you actually saying? What is an architect?
Where are you getting naturalism from?
Let's clarify this first, Carlos.
Yeah.
Are you a naturalist?
Where are you getting the naturalism from?
Naturalism is just for me. Naturalism is just unguided laws of nature.
Yeah. So
mechanistic. No other assumptions.
Okay, so what would be the ultimate grounding for such a presupposition?
What do you mean? A grounding for a presupposition? I don't need a grounding for a presupposition.
So we have elements, we have DNA, we have the periodic chart of elements. Matter can be created or destroyed. It's within a closed system. That's beautiful.
Yeah, right. That's a perfect example. I can wear this black, but I can't be going down to the. I would do that. I would
There's a difference between playing a clip and unloading a clip. It's a big difference.
Battlefield, but if it makes sense to me, I'm not gonna fight a battlefield that doesn't make sense to me. To be honest with you, look, I will talk the talk, but if I lead, so I understand where these parties are, but the parties that are talking now, they are not my favorites, and I don't agree with them. Absolutely, I don't agree with them.
But the women of Tigray.
I am not afraid of putting myself in the front line. Absolutely not for a cause that I stand for.
Yeah, but your name is
Absolutely.
Hussein. Your name is Hussein. You should not be afraid, right? The parents gave you that
Absolutely.
name.
Yes. I'm not afraid of, look, I'm not afraid of my name, and I will never, uh, look, I stand for the right thing. So I will always stand for my belief. I believe in something, and I will stand behind it 100%. I'm not gonna be a fake guy and lie to people, because all these people who don't stand behind what they say, because they're always in these counts, and they don't
Exactly.
fight.
I see where you're coming from because look, this is how Hussein. This is how
Go
Hussein
ahead.
always thinks. Hussein always think that you're gonna stand for on principle. The problem is you can't just have principle without the strategy because look what happened to Saddam Hussein, right? He tried to invade
Yes.
Kuwait. He got defeated. He should have easily been able to invade Kuwait, but he chose the wrong military strategy, right?
Yes.
He just tried to invade Kuwait on his
Hey,
principle.
Jacob, I'm in
He lost.
Lakeview, man. Let's get a bed.
He put up a good
Yes.
fight. He put a good fight against Iran, but he was soundly defeated.
But he didn't
Because he
build.
didn't have the strategy.
No, he didn't build a society. He built a dictatorship based on I'm in power. He didn't build a system that's functional with him or without him.
No, but that was his
Because he
principle, right?
didn't he didn't care. He didn't care about the no. He didn't care. Look, look. It's easy to talk about hindsight. You know. You know. Hindsight is 2020. You know. And it's easy to talk about that, but I think if like if I'm a leader of my society, of my people, I will not go that route. I will make it very, very accessible to everyone to
But
develop.
brother, you are from Eritrea, so you know this. You know that the Tigray women they are considered the most beautiful women in Ethiopia.
I mean, what does that have to do with the conversation, though?
No, because the Eritrea soldiers there because what else is there in Tigray? There's no food, there's no diamonds, there's no gold. It's a poor place. They don't have any. Maybe they have some goats. Okay, they have nothing. They're going there for the women. The Eritrean army is
Well, I
about
think
to
back then, I think back then, but now it's more about the port. That's
No,
the
no, no,
main
no,
goal.
no. They don't get the Ethiopia doesn't need the port. They're gonna use the Berbera corridor with
Yeah, but no, but the war is not about women, though.
the soldiers are going there for the women.
No, no, it's not. I
Last
I
time,
think you should check your facts.
last time they went after all the women in Tigray, right?
Yeah, I think you should. I think you should check your facts.
Brother, this was all over the world news.
No, no. Give me a link.
Okay, I give you the link where they
give me
remember
a
the
link.
gang rape.
No, give me a link. No, give me before you say over the
I'll
world.
tell
Give
you
me
what
a link.
happened and I'll give you the link. While I'm looking up the link.
No, no, because it doesn't matter. What you're saying is false.
Here, I'm giving you the link. I'm giving you the link. Here.
It's a false narrative.
Eritrean army, Tigray, and they collected them all around the Tigrayan Orthodox Church and the gang raped the 300 women. I can give you the link.
Give me a link and just let me because I never heard that, and I'm from there, because that's not true.
Okay, is the BBC okay?
That's not true.
Is the BBC okay? Okay for you, BBC?
There are reporters they can say that, but that's not the truth, though. Give me your report.
Here, I put it in the chat. I put it above it also if you wanna. Let me put it on the room top in the item. Here we go. Brother, I'm telling you that all the Ethiopian will tell you this that the most beautiful women in Ethiopia are the Tigrayan women. That's why the soldiers want to go.
That's not like I mean that is probably a um, like a case that they want to bring up, but that is not the purpose of the war. You know what the purpose is?
The
It's
port.
just
Ethiopia doesn't
you know.
want the port. Ethiopia doesn't want the port. They have a
I
port.
think I think you are a smart man, and I think you are a strategic also thinker. Yes, and do you think that war is gonna go for women on in this time, or do you think you need access to a port and having your own
No,
military
Am I
distribution.
reading here? Am I reading here that there's systematic rape? It's not just a couple instances.
Yeah,
It's like
because the women are considered very beautiful. For
that
look,
is
because
crazy.
see, they have a very beautiful women in Eritrea also. Don't get me
I'll tell you
wrong,
this. I'll tell you
but
this. Look,
they want the Tigrayan women too.
Fuck the
Like,
Tigrayans. Fuck the Tigrayans, man. They started a war. There are gonna be repercussions to this
they
war.
didn't start it, bro. They didn't start it.
Within that region, yes, Tigrayans.
you know, no, I want to ask my brother this question. You know, uh,
They wanna
you,
be some
you,
Persian
you,
caliphate in
go ahead, go ahead, brother. You can
So
talk. Go ahead.
Egypt assisted the government, and when they were back with the Eritreans, they took out the Tigrayans. For the sake of the federal government of Ethiopia, the Tigrayans took over. They were never going to let go again. So, not only did they have to be fought against, their numbers had to be cut down, and the humiliation had to take place. Now, we Muslims don't go fight.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say it had to take place. I wouldn't say it had to. No. I wouldn't say
They were
that. See,
on
this
their
is
own high, man. They were thinking.
well, now
they
you're
have
being
the right to rule the country.
you know now you're making aggrandized statements. You're just trying to make grand statements for the sake of it.
Yeah, most Tigrayans fought against the federal forces, so that's just the facts.
No, I don't agree that it had to happen. I don't agree that it had to. But I'm saying that look, that I understand, Eritrean soldier because they defeated a country that's 10 times their size, in the last war. So they have their collars up, right? They have their collars up. They think they're manly men, and they want more, because there's nothing else in Tigray, bro. There's no diamond. There's no silver. There's no gold. There's no oil. There's nothing else in the Tigray. They want the women.
They raped kids too. They raped a 16-year-old. There's some crazy stories.
The 15-year-old isn't considered kid over there. Over there, that's considered a pregnant date.
Wow, they like I'm young though.
You talking about history. Do you know a lot of? I think you know a lot about history of Tigray. Are you wait? Have you been there, or do you have a family?
No, I'm Fijian. From Fiji.
Fiji. So where is your knowledge from?
Because Fiji, we support Israel at the United Nations at every issue. All the Pacific Islands, we always vote in favor of Israel at the United Nations. Every issue.
I even think also downtown is getting better now because they're kind of kicking out. It's getting better around the board.
Correct. No, that's good. Finally.
I know. Yeah, I know. You get to see the city.
Oh, my son.
Hey Jacob, I'm down in Lakeview, man. I just got another beer. I'm waiting for you at the bar. See you soon, buddy.
Alright, buddy.
I've been this digression from the plane.
He has some pretty funny Instagram posts at the bar, like. I know. I've been to where he's at. So like, it's interviewing people at the bar. Oh, I've never seen it. No, but
I should do more of those.
He got balls. See, go ahead, John.
Yeah, I should do more interviews with people and explicitly say, hey, this is John Kitover Nerds. I'd like to do a quick little interview, or say, there's ways to get people to want to go on camera, because many people, if you explain to them kind of who you are, they're just like, oh, no, I don't want to have anything to do with this. So you got to kind of like frame it in a way that is not, confrontational to the person prior to the Q&A. But somebody on this app yesterday said, like, the way to do a survey question is just say, do you think the direction that the country is going in is good or bad? Like that generic broad question. Just let people speak. The whole thing is just to get to people, to get them on camera speaking as quick as possible.
Like I said, in your Instagrams, I can see you're more like random people, but you are being more, like you said, you're asking more generic questions to them, so then you can get them to speak and say, hey, what's important to you, blah, 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 what are you looking for? And just let them be open-minded and just let them speak.
Yeah, I got warned at the bar last week. The bouncer comes up to me and says, "Hey, people are complaining that you're filming them," and I was like, "Oh fuck!" So I immediately left, you know. And last week somebody took my pack of cigarettes off the table, stole it. So I was like, "Fuck! I'm somebody's bitch now." Yeah, I left the bar because I was like, you know what? Somebody marked me. Like, somebody like now thinks that I'm their bitch because they took my cigarettes. And it was like these young guys standing next to me. And I told the bouncer, I was like, hey, I think those kids over there stole my cigarettes. And then he puts the flashlight on him, like he's doing a fucking police station lineup. And I'm like, bro. I was like, and nobody's gonna turn out their pockets. So I was just like, if you guys took those cigarettes, enjoy. I'm not accusing you. They're like, yeah, you go solo. You go solo, right? I go up because it's my local bar, but I know people there. I got a crew of people that we always sit together. So, but there's a lot of young people. Yeah, dude, that's the problem. Is in the city, fuck, forget about it. She's find a place for people to park. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. I don't go into the city. I'm in Edison Park, which is the northwest side, where there's still parking available. I'm kidding. I'm not out right now. I'm at home. Yeah, I don't go out in Lakeview. I'm like, that Lakeview's like 30 minutes away, 25 minutes away.
The fuck? That's what it is for me too.
Yeah. But anyways, when are you guys gonna give up on Clown House as a way to distract yourself from the lack of excitement in your life? Hello? Either of you. I mean, because eventually, like, you guys are gonna. Everybody, you know, this app is like a relationship. It has a beginning and an end. And I'm just wondering, have you guys anticipated at some point what it will be like not having a free conference call?
The end was here, even when the app started.
The end is now. The end is now. Well, see, it's basically a free telephone. That's what's really happening here. Is people are getting access to a free telephone, and so, you know, people will participate and create experiments using a free telephone, which is just like having a free simulator. You know, hello.
Just like driving.
Of my word concerning children, but it was most needful that thou shouldst understand the limits of true liberty. For that is not the will of any man which ultimateth in his own and that of all his fellows, and that is not liberty whose exercise bringeth him to bondage. Thou mayst therefore assume that it is always an essential part of the will of any child to grow to manhood or to womanhood in health, and his guardians may therefore prevent him from ignorantly acting. In opposition thereunto, care being always taken to remove the cause of the error, namely ignorance, as aforesaid. Thou mayst also assume that it is part of the child's will to train every function of the mind, and the guardians may therefore combat the inertia which hinders its development. Yet here is much caution necessary, and it is better to work by exciting and satisfying any natural curiosity than by forcing implication to set tasks, however obvious this necessity may appear. Say not, O my son, that in this argument I have set limits to individual freedom. For each man in this state which I purpose is fulfilling his own true will by his eager acquiescence in the order necessary to the welfare of all, and therefore of himself also. But see thou well to it that thou set high the standard of satisfaction, and that to every one be a surplus of religion and of energy, so that his will of self-preservation being fulfilled by the performance of his function in the state, he may devote the remainder of his powers to the satisfaction of the other parts of his will. And because the people are oft times unlearned, not understanding pleasure,
I just want to say that, like, I creating AI music is like the coolest thing ever, because it's like being Mozart. It's like having the ability to have a 60-piece orchestra and have singers do any genre. It's just, you got to get the lyrics, and it's just so amazing. And you know, imagine going to a bar where like there's somebody up there in a cowboy outfit with a guitar, but they're not actually playing. They're just like playing their AI music, and they're just like mimicking, you know? Yeah, they're lip syncing.
For 30 years.
Yeah, but who cares? Because like the music is really good, and in fact, it's almost better than a live band because it's perfect.
So shit. I mean, I heard Guns N' Roses live. They sound like shit.
Well, anyways, I'm just saying it's very, very cool, and it's just like infinite amounts of songs out there, you know. And what I do is like, if I'm reading a book that I like, say a poetry book, I'll take a photo of the page, go to Grok and say image to text, and then just copy and paste it into Suno, the AI app, and I'll just vary the category or genre, and it's like, holy shit! It's like you don't even have to read a book because you can turn every page into a song. So for somebody who doesn't like to read, you know, to just listen to the book through song is incredible. So like imagine taking the Bible, the book of John, the book of Matthew, the book of Luke. You can now turn the Bible into an incredible AI music experience. So I think it's very cool. Hello? Hi, Millie.
Hi, how are you?
Hello. You want to hear AI music, eh? We'll do Careless Whisper on this 1960s. I'll play it in the background. 60%.
Into the heavens of Poissian tale, of music, painting, and sculpture, and into the lore of the mind itself, with its insatiable joy of all knowledge. Dance, let them soar. In the body, every cell is subordinated to the general physiological control. And we who will that control do not ask whether each individual unit of that structure be consciously happy. But we do care that each shall fulfill its function, and the failure of even a few cells or their revolt may involve the death of the whole organism. Yet even here the complaint of a few, which we call pain, is a warning of general danger. Many cells fulfill their destiny by swift death, and this being their function, they nowise resent it. Should hemoglobin resist the attack of oxygen, the body would perish, and the hemoglobin would not thereby save itself. Now, O my son, do then consider deeply of these things a man ordering of the world under the law of Belima. For every individual in this state must be perfect in his own function, with contentment, respecting his own task is necessary and holy, not envious of another's, for solely mayst thou build up a free state, whose directing will shall be singly directed to the welfare of all. Woke up with the radio half tuned, cold black coffee afternoon, bathroom mirror, crooked frame. Still I recognize my name. A bus rolls past, I miss the door. Drop my keys across the floor. Nothing happened like I planned. Still got both feet where I stand. Open up the kitchen door, bare feet sliding on the floor. Take the wrong turn, change the route, find another way around. And somewhere underneath the noise comes that stubborn little voice. You are capable of amazing things. Okay then, show me what that means. Every day I give something new. Take the strange road, follow through. Find the good in smaller things. A crooked joke, a phone that rings. Miss the train, take your time. Wear your shirt button, run sometime. hath been this digression from the plain path of my word concerning children, but it was most needful that thou shouldst understand the limits of true liberty. For that is not the will of any man, which ultimateth in his own ruin, and that of all his fellows, and that is not liberty, whose exercise bringeth it to bondage. Thou mayst therefore assume that it is always an essential part of the will of any child to grow to manhood or to womanhood in health, and his guardians may therefore prevent him from ignorantly acting in opposition thereunto, care being always taken to remove the cause of the error, namely ignorance as aforesaid. Thou mayst also assume that it is part of the child's will to train every function of the mind, and the guardians may therefore combat the inertia which hinders its development. Yet here is much caution necessary, and it is better to work by exciting and satisfying any natural curiosity than by forcing application to set tasks. However obvious this necessity may appear. devotes the remainder of his powers to the satisfaction of the other parts of his will. And because the people are ofttimes unlearned, not understanding pleasure, let them be instructed in the art of life, to prepare food palatable and wholesome, each to his own taste, to make clothes according to fancy, with variety of individuality, and to practice the manifold crafts of love. These things being first secured, thou mayst afterward let them into the heavens of poesy and tale, of music, painted
out of us.
Hello?
That means that God's divine sovereignty is so strong that even it imposes this will over Satan himself.
Wow.
Like you've got this guy like Aleister Crowley that comes out of the woodwork and says, do as thou wilt is the whole of the law. Yeah, there's an entailment of free will. The free will is you can choose to love God or not God, and you can do as thou wilt. Is the whole of the law. Let's get that part.
Hello?
Hello? You think you're being controversial with your fucking demons and shit like that you look up, dude, and all these books that you read and stuff? Like, it's pretty funny. I fucking laugh at it. I hope you come into Christ someday.
Hello?
Was that the Lesser Key of Solomon, John?
Christ is now.
Yeah, that triple book.
Kitover, yeah. John Kitover. Damn, dude. Well, at least you're honest about who you are, man, you know?
Jesus is now.
He's quiet right now, so this must be something worthwhile and useful to listening to.
He might be doing that thing when he's streaming like other.
No, he's listening.
So he's like
Pretty
listening
cool.
to this conversation with the other girls do doing that too.
I think this Muslim guy's trying to get in here. Do you want to invite him up?
Yeah, if you want to. He's like going Muslim.
Yeah, invite him up. I can't invite him up.
Oh,
He's got his hand raised.
come on, buddy. How's it going, Muslim? Quick comment, Muslim. You gotta get an espresso cup, dude. What are you doing with that normal ass cup with your espresso machine? Come on, buddy. Get the tiny little espresso cups.
In power right now, you'd be using chemical.
You can't even say that. You don't even know their names. You just Kude. Who the hell is Kude?
Uday and Kusay. I'm sorry, I rumble my.
Oh, tahfiz Quran. So what that means is you go in a room or in a school, and it's a school learning of the Quran. So you memorize all the scriptures, and
Well, I just wanted to say this. As based off of what Prince said, you said peace to the room as well. You said you denounced Christianity. What does that mean when you say you denounce Christianity?
Why? What do you think about it, Michael?
Bitcoin power law is back.
No, I don't think of it at all. I was just watching a few minutes of the documentary because a friend mentioned it.
Yeah, I think it's a fairly Catholic thing, eh?
Oh, I didn't know that, mate.
Yeah, the Catholic are much more into that, like claiming they have original artifacts and things like that. The Roman Catholic Church is, yeah.
And sculpture
just want to say that the further regions of experience can be experienced now using AI, and this is one way to do it that I'm doing it, is if you have a Bible, say go to the book of John, take a picture of it, and then go to Grok and say image to text, then just take the text from the Bible, throw it into Suno AI, pick your favorite category of music. Maybe it's world music, maybe it's jazz, maybe it's alternative rock or classical. And then you listen to the Bible.
Really scary about that.
What, Beetlejuice?
Go to that place that you dare not look, and there you will find me staring.
Their function, they in no wise resent it. Should hemoglobin resist the attack of oxygen, the body would perish, and the hemoglobin would not thereby save itself. Now, my son, do then consider deeply of these things in thine ordering of the world under the law of legal. For every individual in the state must
Consider the bond of a cold climate, how it make man slave. He musters shelter and food with fierce toil, yet thereby he becomes strong against the elements, and his moral force waxeth, so that he is master of such men as live in lands of sun where bodily needs are satisfied without struggle. Consider also him that willeth to excel in speed or in battle, how he denieth himself the food he craveth, and all pleasures natural to him, putting himself under the harsh order of a trainer, so by this bondage he hath at the last his will. Now then the one by natural, and the other by voluntary restriction have come each to greater liberty. This is also a general law of biology, for all development is structuralization of social esteem. But this freedom shall be respected. Consider the bond of a cold cremate, how it maketh man a slave. He must have shelter and food with fierce toil,
against the elements, and his moral force waxeth, so that he is master of such men as live in lands of sun where body needs are satisfied without struggle. Consider also him that willeth to excel in speed or in battle, how he denieth himself the food he craveth, and all pleasures natural to him, putting himself under the harsh order of a trainer. So by this bondage he hath at the last his will. Now then the one by natural, and the other by voluntary restriction have come each to greater liberty. This is also a general law of biology, for all development is structuralization. That is, a limitation and specialization of an originally indeterminate protoplasm, which latter may therefore be called free in the definition of a pedant. There shall be no property in human flesh. Every man and every woman have right indefeasible to give the body for the enjoyment of any other. The exercise of that right shall not be punished by law or by custom. There shall be no penalty. So curtailment of liberty, of rights, of wealth, of social esteem. But this freedom shall be respected of all, seeing that it is the right of the bodily. Will for this same reason thou shalt cause full restriction and punishment of any who may seek to limit that freedom for the sake of his own profit or desire or ideal. Every man and every woman have full right either to grant or to deny the body, as the will speaketh within. This being made custom, the evils of love, which are many, extending to the disturbance not only of body but of mind, and now in obscure paths, shall little by little disappear from the face of his unspeakable glory. Though that art the child of my name bows, how shall I write to thee concerning children? For herein is the Gordian gold in a whole robe of wisdom, and it may not be severed by sword, no, not of a greater than Alexander the two-horned, and it is a balance like that of the egg, and the violence ever Columbus will but crack the tender shell, which we must first of all preserve. Now sentinel to this fortress standeth a certain paradox of general application, and in this large order I will declare it, so that its particular sense may enlighten thy mind hereafter. And this is the paradox, that there are bonds which led to slavery, and bonds which led to freedom. All we are bound in many fetters by environments, and it is for ourselves in great part to determine whether they shall enslave us or emancipate us. And I will make clear this thesis to thee by the way of illustration. There shall be no property in human thought. Let each think as he will concerning the universe, but let none seek to impose that thought upon another by any threat of penalty in I urge thee to run well this race as an athlete. It is because I have perceived in thy nature that fierce, lust, and mighty concentration in that will, and I write this letter unto thee knowing well that thou wilt rejoice exceedingly therein, since it is an expression of thine own will, and it may be a discovery thereof, which thing thou vehemently seekest. I charge thee therefore that thou permit none to tyrannize any other in thought, or to threaten, or in any other wise to blaspheme the great deity of our Father, the Son, and the great cosmos, or of his Becerrigent. In the litum.
Consider the bond of a cold climate, how it maketh man a slave. He must have shelter and food with fierce toil, yet thereby he becometh strong against the elements, and his moral force waxeth, so that he's master of such men as live in lands of sun, where bodily needs are
part of that trauma or hurt or discrepancy.
No, I'm lazy.
And that's why any proposition is known to be true proof in support of the proposition they provided. And the same question be asked of that supporting proof and a subsequent supporting proof. 3 ways of completing a truth. 1, circular argument in which the proof of some proposition presupposes the truth of proof of another of that very proposition.
Begging the question.
Regressive argument in which each proof requires a further proof ad infinitum or dogmatic.
Oh, that's satisfied without struggle. Consider also him that willeth to excel in speed or in battle, how he denieth himself the food he craveth, and all pleasures natural to him.
and thou shalt cause full restriction and punishment of any who may seek to limit that freedom for the sake of his own profit or desire or ideal. Every man and every woman hath full right either to grant or to deny the body. As the will speaketh within, this being made custom, evils of love, which are many, extending to the disturbance not only of body but of mind, and that in obscure paths shall little by little disappear from the face of his unspeakable glory. And it is for ourselves in great part to determine whether they shall enslave us or emancipate us. And I will make clear this thesis to thee by the way of illustration.
Thou shalt be in human form. Let each think as he will concerning the universe, but let none seek to impose thought upon another by any threats of penalty. And this world or any other world, look now, though I enkindle thee to offense in thy way, yet it is the way of thy will, and I say not even that thou must well to haste, to live after mine and thy will, to boast thyself against thy nature was being ostracized in thy passage, for the higher on thee, to run well this race in their hands, irrespective of any hell may seek, and thy nature that seest lust and mighty concentration in that will, and I write this letter into thee, not a will that thou wilt retrieve, thou seest me memory, not sensitive, wisdom is there that will, and it may be an escapado, which thing thou vehemently seekest, I charge thee, therefore that thou permit none to tyrannize any other in thought, or to threaten, or in any other wise to blaspheme the great liberty of our Father, the Son in the great cosmos, or of his viceregent in the little.
Consider the bond of a cold climate, how it maketh man a slave. He must have shelter and food with fierce toil. Yet thereby he becomes strong against the elements, and his moral force waxeth, so that he is master of such men as live in lands of sun, where bodily needs are satisfied without struggle, Consider also him that willeth to excel in speed or in battle, how he denieth himself the food he craveth, and all pleasures natural to him, putting himself under the harsh order of a trainer. So by this bondage he hath, at the last, his will. Now then the one by natural, and the other by voluntary. Restriction have come each to greater liberty. This is also a general law of biology. For all development is structuralization. That is, a limitation and specialization of an originally indeterminate protoplasm, which latter may therefore be called free in the definition of a pedant.